Whoa! 2 days in a row. This is getting scary. Scotty D, what do you think about this? Scotty
I'm
D?
enjoying the music.
Scotty D? Scotty D?
I'm here.
Hey,
I'm listening to the music.
this is nice. It's called Friday, but today's Thursday. Ironically, Wednesday night for you.
Yeah.
We're popping on live again. We decided to have a
Poppin'.
little bit of a creator therapy session that might be kind of a fun thing to do, whether you're watching after the fact or you're watching live. Basically, we want to get motivated and have a little bit of a brainstorm session. I could have started this off by going, "Welcome." Yeah, Jamie Walker
Just don't say D Live.
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hey, what's up, Jamie Walker? Back from Thailand, I wonder. Thanks for posting in a Fanatics group. That was pretty nice. He caught me. He caught, actually, let's see, a little bit of a creator.
What's his name?
Jamie Walker.
Jamie Talk
Walker.
Thai.
Jamie what?
Oh, Jamie Talk Thai. Very well.
He's at school. He took a picture, a screenshot of one of the
Thailand?
videos I did.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he took a screenshot. A lot of people don't read those like little envelopes that spin really quick. And he actually took a screenshot and he's like, does anybody read those? So kudos to you for catching that. I appreciate that. All right, he's gone. He's gone now. He's gone now. All right.
That's how quickly you were giving him all sorts of love, and he just dumped right
He's
out.
at school. He's a kid.
He does not even give a crap. Did you say he was in Thailand?
He was in Thailand. He's back. They have what they call
Was he on holiday?
school
What is
holidays.
that? What, you got a bird in there? What is that?
Yeah, I live in an aviary. There's birds all over the
Is it
place.
the music?
No,
Oh,
there's
you have the
actually,
windows open. Is it
yeah,
hot?
the door's open. No, but it feels
Okay.
good to have the doors open.
Ooh, it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to close stuff up here, man. It's getting cold.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Danny, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about some creator therapy or creator brainstorming?
Same thing. Same thing. No,
Okay.
I don't know.
All
So
right.
basically, it's a way that it's like we'll invite some more people on if they can get on. We're not going to be here for a long time, maybe like 30 minutes. But I just want to talk. This is a place where we can just talk through some stuff. Like if you wanted to do some things creatively. How's my levels, by the way? My levels all right?
I mean, it sounded good the other day. It sounded exactly like this the other day. So I don't know. You're gonna have to check your levels on the output.
Okay. Well,
live stream.
I think they're pretty good.
All right.
My headphones feel like they're good.
Dude, those beats are freaking cool, dude.
These aren't Beats. These are. I bought these at like Big W, which is like equivalent to your Kmart.
We don't have Kmart's anymore. They closed all of them.
Yeah, Big W is probably next. Over
Like
here.
Walmart?
No, it's not like Walmart, but it's yeah. I got these for like $40 because I needed them when. Yeah.
Are you like a Walmart? Do you like Walmart? Do they have Walmarts in Australia?
They don't have Walmarts. They just got Costco.
That's nice.
But
Costco has quality stuff.
we're afraid to
But who
shop there
wants to
because
go,
it's
like-
only two of us. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you go and you buy like these giant things of food. Although they have like really good steaks, but you guys have good steaks probably because you're by New Zealand, right? They export
that-
to you.
I mean, why does
New
that?
Zealand has really good beef. They have really good cows.
Is that a thing? Do people know that?
I think so.
Did not
This
know
is a
that.
very creative discussion about the.
That's what it is. You just kind of
New
you get flowing on stuff. Scotty, what are you wanting to do creatively with your
Oh, I think
channel?
somebody's about to pop in. I see a
Oh.
third screen. Is there
I know
somebody
who
there?
it is. It's gonna be.
Who is it?
I feel like it's gonna be Jay because he can't figure out how to use it.
Tell it, Jay. Tell it that you're allowing it to use your computer audio in your video
Yeah.
because it asks you that first. Anyway, what were you going to ask me?
What we talk about you having your own channel and doing your own streams because you're such a good
Host. Okay, now he went away. So hopefully he comes back.
Hip Hoop Hooray
Jay,
wants to
come
talk
back.
about brainstorm about stuff too.
Who does?
Hip Hoop Hooray, Emma, when she comes back, she wants to talk.
Oh yeah. What's up, Emma?
Oh, now you'll give her a little bit more time, won't you? Yeah.
She wants an Apple Watch, by the way, everybody. Get her an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Do a GoFundMe. I found out there's so much more expensive there. It's crazy. Although, I mean, it's just because of the value of your dollar.
Yeah. It's not Iranian, but
It's
that was
not
fun
Iran,
yesterday.
but
That was
it
funny.
was fun.
I like that.
Was Venezuela anywhere on there?
No.
I don't think it was. It's crazy.
Well, I mean,
because
it's
their
probably
whole
number
economy
11.
is garbage.
It's probably number 11.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
It wasn't as
Anyway.
yeah. I still think the dong was bad.
The dong was funny.
It was bad dong.
Yeah, bad donger. That's from 16 Candles. For those of you who are born like I don't know.
I've
when.
never seen that.
You've
He
never
said, "Is
seen
it
16 Candles?"
is it private or broadcast?"
It's broadcast.
Broadcast.
We're putting this stuff out there, dog.
Yeah. Listen, we're not professional people. We're just professional, not people.
Does that mean he's not going to join us now because it's broadcast?
I don't know.
It's a bummer. I hope
Listen,
he jumps in.
I want to know what you're thinking.
I want to know what love is.
I was gonna do that exact same thing, but I fought the urge.
You can't. It's impossible. When somebody says "I want to know," you have to go. I want to know what love is.
With the
Do
harmonies.
the next part, Danny. Do it.
Okay, hold on.
I want you to show me.
And I want you to show me. Okay, that's fun. I'm driving, so it's going to be hard. I'll watch. Can you post me?
Send him a link. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
there's somebody. There's Jay.
Hey, Jay. Let me just put this in gallery view and let's get you two
Hey,
together.
look how much
here.
better his camera looks than my caca camera on my.
He's just
iPad.
using his MacBook Pro camera.
Is he?
You gotta set your audio to something.
It's down in the bottom, Jay. There's like a little microphone, and then next to it, there's a little thing that pops up, and you just out of the list. If you can hear me, I don't even know if you can hear me. Hopefully, you can hear me.
This is so unprofessional.
I don't think he can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, you can? Okay, good.
He's concentrating really hard. I like his haircut, man.
I know. He looks too cool for school. I don't know if I can hang.
You used to have a haircut just like that, Scotty D.
Look at my old gray man hair.
By the way, I don't think that enough people appreciated the thumbnail that I made for our comeback.
I know.
ABA
Somebody
comeback.
just said Santa, and I was like, yeah, thanks.
That was
I'm
Emma.
Santa Claus.
That was Emma.
It's because I'm right in the middle going, "Ah," with this giant white beard. You're like, send me a picture of you so we can do the old person thing. And then you use some different. What the heck is that noise? It sounds like Star Wars or something. Dun, 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 dun.
No, it was just the background of Jay's office.
Can you hear us? Oh, there you
I can hear you.
Oh,
How you doing?
It's so echoey.
Good.
Echo. It is a bit.
Go.
Yeah, there's no one in here at the moment. Look at that.
Look at that office, dude.
That's a cool office.
me
Free
to show you the
beer,
view?
free beer and wine. Can you
show you the
turn your
view.
microphone down a little bit?
I don't think he can, man. Look at that.
I think
Beauty.
you can.
Can I what?
Can you
No, you
turn your
can't-
your audio level down
Oh
just a
yeah,
little
he
bit?
can inside settings. I'm sorry, inside of Apple settings, you can do it.
Oh yeah.
Or Scott, you could turn yours up, and I'll just turn you guys both down.
What are you? Well, what do you mean?
No,
Turn
it's
mine down or up?
Oh, never mind. Hey, so hey, welcome, Jay.
You had a question for me.
Hey.
Spit it out. What's the question?
I already asked. I said, what are your thoughts?
What
Like,
is
let's talk through your thoughts of
What are my
you
thoughts
having
about what?
having a channel where you
Oh, doing.
have a show, like a morning show or a daily show or whatever, and
It sounds fun. I just don't know if I can pull it off all by myself. I guess I
Yeah.
could. Especially.
I
if
don't
was
think
on
that-
D Live.
yeah. You
Uh-oh.
just triggered.
Danny's breaking up. Whoa, whoa. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did I do? Triggered what? Triggered what? By saying D Live?
It's one of the words that YouTube demonetizes now. It's like
Oh, they
it's on the list.
Interesting. That would be funny if they did. That would be very funny. Did you see, by the way, that I don't know if you follow Viva Fry? Do you follow him?
Yeah. He's doing awesome.
Did you see that they're like throttling his YouTube channel?
Yeah, I saw that video. That was crazy.
It's so weird because
It makes
YouTube
sense.
has this thing. Let me explain it to everybody. I don't know
Okay.
if they know this. YouTube has this thing where they used to let all these like channels like Tim Pool and some of these guys that do news, they used to allow them to kind of grow and get suggested and trend and all that kind of stuff. And what they've done is they've decided, because of the fake news world that we live in, that they're going to promote all these big news channels like CNN and NBC, CBS, all these people that keep lying to us. But yeah, so they're the news authorities on YouTube now. So it's basically almost becoming like a regular, cable network, cable subscription, and all the independent news people are being throttled and being pushed down. And so that's what's happening to Viva Fry. He's yeah, man, and he doesn't do anything. It's not controversial. That's what's so weird.
It's just because it's not part. Steven Crowder says the same thing. Like they're trying to control the next. Yeah, but they're trying to control the next year's elections by what's being put out there. And the thing about it all is that out here in Australia, like when you search for stuff, it all shows up. Like everywhere else in the world, you can search and it's fine. But in America, apparently, when you search for it, it's like it's thrown down like so far in the list.
Yep. There's a couple of people that I watch who have talked about how you search for their name on YouTube and they have, like 1 million or more subscribers, and their name doesn't even show up in the top 10 hits. You got to like scroll down to find them. So that's weird.
That is weird. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm just going to say that right now.
Jay, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I don't mind it.
I don't think he knows what we're saying.
I was just checking an email, to be honest.
That's okay.
I don't mind it.
It's gone.
We were just talking about the big. YouTube has helped all these big news networks kind of take over YouTube, and they've taken all the independent news people and shoved them down to the bottom.
It's not a good thing, but you get I've been watching a lot of H3 because Casey Neistat's been on there quite a fair bit and talking pretty openly about his life and what he's doing and what he's not doing. And there's also, I always forget the guy's name that does all that daily news stuff.
Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
Philip DeFranco, yeah.
Yeah. And it sucks. These guys are actually putting in a lot of effort, and they're doing really good, constructive, opinion-based stuff. And then if you're going to have all this kind of stuff happening through Google that it's going to influence particular news or particular opinions, then that can sway a whole nation or a whole global perspective on something. It kind of sucks. It really sucks.
I think the thing that they're talking about here in the United States is the businesses here like Google and stuff like that, they are protected by this thing that allows them to say that they're a free forum for people to talk on, so they're not held responsible for things that are put on their network. But the truth is, by the way that they're censoring people and kicking people off of their platform, they're becoming a publisher. And in that case, a publisher would not have the same rights that they were given back in the day. So there's something that's going to happen probably in the next year or so here in the U.S. where they're going to start clamping down on Google and Apple and all these people, which I think they already did in the European Union. They've already started to do that, but in a different way. They've said they can't have hate speech and all this kind of stuff on their platform. So it's a little different over here. We're trying to say, hey, people should be able to say whatever they want within reason. You can't say Heil Hitler or anything like that on your podcast. But I know I'm screwed. We're demonetized. There you go.
They're gonna bust through your door any second now.
I know they're coming to get me. They are listening to me. I have Google devices all over my house like an idiot.
Did you ever see the show Man in the High Castle on Prime? It's like an alternate reality. It's an alternate reality where the Nazis won World War II and Japan did.
Right.
And it's so weird to watch that and hear them say all the Heil Hitlers and the Nazi symbol everywhere and think about how everyone, you can't put it anywhere. And it's like just so funny.
Yeah. But I watched a little bit of it and then I was uninterested at one point. I don't remember how far in I got to it.
It got a little bit sci-fi, but yeah.
It's an interesting concept for sure.
Yeah.
So Danny,
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about any of the things that you're thinking about doing? Or are you just going to ask me what I'm going to do?
No, I can talk about I mean,
I don't want to mess it up for you. If it's like a surprise, don't talk about
no,
it.
it's not a surprise. I've talked about it on here before, but it's just I definitely would like to brainstorm it out. But I really want to. So like the next few months are just kind of me getting fit and recording some new albums and getting ready for 2020, where I really want to give one last hoo-ha. Let's just say it that way. I don't want to say last, but let's just say one last real big push on YouTube as a creator, because that'd be my 5th year. And so 20 days of daily vlogging. Maybe like the first day would be a live stream, and then it would be like daily streaming or daily videos. Could be, a minute long, or could be like 15 minutes long, depending on what we're doing. And then 20 days off, just completely off, and then 20 days back on. So it's like different seasons. I believe that makes 13, and I'd probably either still do July or just scrap it all together and just keep going with 2020. So that's the idea. But the other side to it, there was another way I was going to do it, and it was just literally just dropping social media altogether and just go a whole year without it. I don't know if I could do that. Like, especially if I do record a new album and I want to push it.
Vlog yourself. Yeah, vlog yourself giving up all of your social media and post it every day, and then talk about it on Twitter.
But then that's the
get it? Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. I didn't think you got it there for a second, but yes,
I got there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the whole point of YouTube for me was, and I know some people might disagree with this, but I wanted it to just be fun. And then as soon as I feel like it became, trying to make evergreen and try to get the views and stuff like that, it stopped being fun, because I was making it more like a business and less personal. And that was annoying. And that's why I liked having this live stream channel, because then it brought me back to like having that community aspect of it. And so I think that the 2020 thing on Where is Danny Black is going to be that community thing. If people drop off, they don't like it, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's because it's me that I'm selling.
So you're saying that you don't care, but do you worry a little bit that if there's a 20-day break between, that it's going to be hard to keep up a community of people that want to watch what you're doing? I mean, I'm just being devil's advocate. I'm not trying to throw a
I get
wrench
it.
into what you're saying.
Josh Walker Vlogs gets it too. He says it's all about having fun. So I appreciate you popping in.
Yeah.
I don't think that people will. I mean, when I was doing a lot of live streams here on this channel, and then I was like, hey, I'm going to take a break for like 15 days because I'm on a ship. People were missing me, which was good. That's what I wanted. I don't want too much of what I'm doing. It could get annoying. Like if I said I'm going to do daily vlogs the whole year, people would go, they'd start watching and they'd be like, all right, I can't keep up with it, or I miss a day, and then I'm like, then you're out. But if it's like a new season or whatever, and then like it'll be some travel. My big thing, I want to drop the it's been 2 years having Where is Danny Black, and not that I'm not traveling, but because I'm doing more stuff at home and reviews and stuff, I want to drop it to Danny Black, but then there's another singer named Danny Black.
Do your own
out
Danny
there,
Black,
so it's kind of weird.
you. That's okay. So,
which of your 10 channels would you post the videos to? Shut up, Creaky.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it's live as well. I tried DLive, D Black, or whatever it is. And
no, I'm not DLive.
It's not DLive. We're on YouTube. We're on
YouTube. X here. I posted the link. YouTube.com/X here.
X here.
So
that's such a cool little name.
Jay, I wanted to ask you, how long have you been on YouTube?
I think it's like it might be 3 years this year. So it's not long. And yeah, it just started off as just, if you go all the way back, my first video was me going to a bakery to buy buns.
Okay.
And my first viral video was me constantly sneezing in a car. I think it was like 30 sneezes in a row. And that's got like 30,000 hits now. It's like crazy.
Oh my gosh. So Jay, compared to what Danny's talking about, how he's saying, he's going to do less and kind of spread things out. What was your did you have a plan when you started to really get into it, to how you wanted to grow it and stuff like that? Or how did you do it?
It was more like I understood that there were two main things that I wanted to do. It was the abandoned buildings and also the e-skating. Okay. And then over time, like I constantly look at the comments. I have a look at the analytics. I see what people are interested in and what they spend a lot of time watching. And then just to understand whether or not that's something that I'm interested in still. If I, like for me, like I have a digital agency. We do branding and we do websites and things like that. So I'm always interested in evolving and modernizing and changing and things. And that's why I think my brand changes quite a fair bit. Because I start to see that more people are interested in the e-skating, and then it goes to the Abando stuff with the shark stuff and whatnot. And then, and then I realized about a year ago that, people wanted more content. So I did that. And then I'm like, well, it doesn't really fit what I want. So I slowed it down a little bit. And then I started to realize that people didn't know what I was doing, when I was going to upload. And that's why, like recently, I've started to say, well, I'm going to make sure that the 4 things that people are interested in and that I'm interested in, I'm going to do 1 a week.
Okay.
And I think that's, like, for instance, like the abandoned building stuff, I've already got 4 weeks worth of video. I've already got 7 weeks worth of e-skate stuff. And 2 or 3 weeks of, Final Cut Pro stuff. And it's starting really basic and it'll get better and better, but I'm just getting the hang of it. I'm starting to figure out a routine and what I want to do, and it's manageable.
Yeah.
And if the amount of time that I spend on this is like I spend it on my lunch break, I go out and do an e-skate review or an unboxing. And with family, like I make sure that I stay with family until about 9:30 at night, which is why my videos come out at 11 o'clock. It's good as well, because if I put it at 11 o'clock, it's pretty much the same day everywhere when that goes out. So it works well for scheduling. And it means too, if I need to go live at 11 o'clock, that the wife's already asleep. She's happy. I've spent time with her. I've spent time with the kids. I feel like I've contributed to the family, and then I can do this thing that I would normally be sleeping during. So that's, for me, that's like I've shifted. I can do my work. I can focus on that during the day, and I can do what I'm interested in, what makes me happy, what I can be creative in at night. Yeah. So that's why I've shifted quite a fair bit. Yeah. And how about you?
Have you started doing that yet though? Like the once a week? Have you done that already?
Yeah. I only started like a week ago. But I've started putting all the new end screens on, the new intros, the Facebook graphics and everything have changed slightly to show when the shows are on. So there's a show every week on the same day, and there's 4 different shows. And the way I saw it is like I guess that's why YouTube want to call it channels, because channels have shows like the original, like the old school kind of TV model. And people tune in at the same time to watch something that they're interested in. So if people know that I'm going to put a urban exploring video out every Tuesday night at 11 o'clock in Melbourne, or if they're in New York, it's 9 a.m. in the morning, then they get used to it. And that's following some of the key things that a lot of the bigger subscribers, bigger channels have spoken about. That it's good to have a routine. People get used to it. They know what to expect. It seems to be doing okay.
Yeah. Well, as far as me, I haven't done anything, Jay. I just got back onto doing this.
He went yesterday and he's hooked.
Yesterday. Yeah. I had kind of a rough summer just over here, just some things that went downhill a little bit in personal life. And so I kind of let everything slide, and then I jumped back in. I just got back on the horse yesterday. So this is the second time.
And it was like a viral video too.
I just love Scotty's voice. It sounds so, I don't know, like a narrator or something.
It is good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Scotty, I would be fine with you if you wanted this channel, if you went live every morning or every evening or whatever on this channel, and either you have us pop on every now and then, I'd be more than happy to watch. One thing I was going to ask, when we talk about these live streams, like live streams are good, but when you notice like some of the bigger like podcast things, video podcasts like H3, Joe Rogan, they're not
live on Twitch when they do it. Yeah, no.
Oh, are they? They are live on Twitch.
H3 is live on Twitch when they do it, but then I think a day or two later it comes out on YouTube. So they have some kind of a deal with Twitch. I think Twitch asked Ethan and Hila to come over to them. Jay might know more because he watches them more often than I do. It sounds like.
No, I don't watch them live. I've just been getting into their stuff recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are live, but As far as YouTube,
Joe Rogan goes live on YouTube too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
When his show comes out, you can watch it live, and then within a couple hours they put it up as a.
Okay, interesting. Because every time I see it, it's not like, I feel like when people see in a video, like after a replay, they see it streamed, they are less likely to click on it than if it was just a video of the subject.
I think what happens there though, Danny, is he does go live, but he doesn't actually put up the streamed version. He grabs it, or he's recording at the same time, and then he adds his like intro and whatever else to it that he needs to, and then he cuts them up into his JRE clips, which is interesting. But it's like, for instance, when he had Elon Musk on, and Elon Musk started to smoke a joint. Like apparently all his friends are like commenting and sending him messages like, "What are you doing?" Like all these PR people and, and he's like, "I don't care."
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, Danny, I think the thing is though with those people that you're talking about, like even Ethan and Hila, they've got some pull because of the number of subscribers they have. Like Joe Rogan, that's just crazy. I mean, his whole entire life now is probably the money he gets from that show. I know he still does stand up and he does the MMA
UFC.
stuff. He does UFC, but man, I bet you he makes so much cash off of his podcast because that's one of the first ones I remember being really huge in the last like 5 to 10 years. That thing got massive. That was one of the first ones I remember that was huge.
Well, just to give you some stats on that too, he's done 2,200 uploads. He's got 6.4 million subscribers, 1.5 billion views.
Oh my gosh.
And he's making on average, this is against Social Blade.
Okay.
And I normally find with Social Blade, like comparing it to what it says people make and what I know people make, it's about the 70th percentile. So I would say he's making about $250,000 a month.
Wow.
Whew.
A month, dude.
A month.
That's crazy.
US dollars, yeah.
US dollars, okay.
Yeah.
So for you guys, that would be like probably $400,000 a month, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty close, or
yeah.
300.
Yeah, more than that, 450, something like that. Yeah.
That's insane.
Isn't it? And he's just talking to people.
It's a lot
he's
of
very good.
dong.
He's
very
good interviewer, and you just don't know where he's going to go. And the stuff they talk about is just phenomenal and so interesting.
But what is this? How is his Clips channel too? Because he's got that one. He's making
JRE.
bank on that one too.
Oh, I'm sure they're making huge amounts of money at that too.
I'll just have a quick squeeze.
That's really smart too, because it's just like we were talking about when we talked about doing America versus Australia, Danny, like cutting it into bite-sized pieces, because some people don't have the time to listen to Joe Rogan for 3 hours during the middle of the day or anytime,
Wow, here's something cool. He actually makes more money off those small clips channel than he does off his normal channel. He makes
makes sense. A lot more ads.
He makes about $500,000.
So he's making $750,000 a month off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And
that's
I bet
awesome.
you, just think about, so that would mean, so what is that? He's making 7.5 plus another he's like $8 to $9 million off of YouTube.
Yeah,
right?
8.4 million a year.
Oh my gosh.
And that's no endorsements or anything. That's just ad revenue.
Ad revenue.
Yeah. Yeah. So for sure he has stuff on the show. He talks about things on the show. I'm sure some of these people that come there, like if they're publishing a book or something, the publisher's probably
all the props that he has on the table. I reckon could be anything. You just don't know it. It's just subliminal.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, that's cool. That's
cool.
good. I'm glad. I'm glad he's making.
I mean, he's got some serious celebrity friends and high profile people that he knows. And I reckon, do you reckon other celebrities would be like begging him just to go on the show and have a chat? Like Roseanne was on there like a week ago.
I saw that.
She's
nuts, man.
She was quite good. Yeah. She's crazy.
But she was so nuts.
But the thing is, she's just real, man. She's not pulling any punches. That's the thing that.
Oh no. I liked her, but she would go off on some things and then she would see her train of thought would just be gone. She'd be like, I don't know what I'm saying.
She's probably heavily medicated, is my guess.
Hey, what's up, Jelly Duck? That actually sounds pretty fun.
That's part of the she the show and fired her and all that stuff. She said that was because of a drug she was taking, because she was on Ambien, which is a sleeping pill. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you're on Ambien, don't tweet.
Exactly.
Lock your phone up.
Yeah, put it away. Drain the
Moral of the
battery.
story is, don't apologize. Don't apologize for things that
So speaking
Some
of
to say I
don't like.
stuffed up. Sorry.
speaking of celebrities going on shows, if you are a fan of Hot Ones, the evolution
Love that show.
of Hot Ones, like he talked about it on a show I was watching the other day. The first 2 seasons, nobody knew what the heck it was. He had like just kind of like middle level people come on the show. And now he has some of the biggest Hollywood stars on that show, man. It's crazy. The Shia LaBeouf one that just he did a couple weeks ago.
That was good.
That was great. That was
So
so
real.
good. Yeah. And it gave me a totally different like vision of who Shia LaBeouf is too. I loved how just candid he was. He didn't give a crap. He just said what he thought, and it was great. That's a good show. That's a really good show.
Did you
I
see
wonder
he
how
was
I
on
haven't
Jimmy
gotten into
Fallon like a couple of weeks back?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, he was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's on the right track. I don't think he's making Joe Rogan money. But the thing is, I don't even think he probably gets all that money. He's probably just the host, because First We Feast is the owner of all that stuff, I think.
What do you think, like behind the scenes, like let's say Joe Rogan Experience, he's got an editor or a production guy that's doing all the swapping of cameras and all that stuff. No way Joe Rogan's cutting up those clips himself and putting them online.
Oh, no way.
No.
And then you have to have some kind of publicist that's organizing a schedule, and while he's out doing UFC or whatever else he's doing.
Yeah.
So you have to pay them. But out of that 7.8 mil, I'm sure that's not going to be an issue.
No, not at all. I think you'd make it. I would, if they gave me that, I think I could hire a lot of people. I wouldn't care. I'd only need, let's be real. How much do you really need? I would probably only.
That's a good
keep,
question.
like, maybe $2 million for myself and my family. I'd pay off all my debts.
I mean,
I don't want to live too extravagantly.
You could do it pretty light too. Like if you had someone that was in doing film or production at university, they wanted to get some experience. You gave them access to your channel. They did the editing. They came over and helped you with your slicing or your live feed or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
You could get them in as an intern or whatever. Maybe it's going to be $600 or so a week or every 2 weeks, depending on where you live.
Yeah, you could easily pay somebody $50,000 a year to do those clips.
Yeah.
I mean, the clips are just, and they're all, they have the intro. They just play the clip and then they cut it off. It's not.
The
There's not a lot
amazing
of.
thing is, just think about how much money he makes off those very easily cut up clips.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's funny that makes more than the actual show, but it makes sense because your door just shut. There's a ghost in your house.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, it happens all the time.
That dang ghost.
Mate, I'm just looking. JRE clips make for him he's increased recently, but about 20 grand a day.
Oh my gosh.
And that's true though. It's exponentially. Like it's gonna keep growing and growing. He's getting more and more popular. So it's gonna keep going.
He's got 3,600 clips. That's nuts.
And the thing that just think
600
about
wait,
this.
how much?
Danny was talking about. Danny was talking about evergreen.
3,600.
You're talking about evergreen content. There's going to be people, because of the people that he has on his show, will type in like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and there's going to be 20 clips of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Every time somebody types in Neil deGrasse Tyson into YouTube, there's a good chance that Joe Rogan is going to make some bank off of that person.
That's true.
Years later.
You know what's funny is, did you see how I posted on our America versus Australia channel? Because we had that topic where we talked about, I was saying Matthew Broderick and Matt LeBlanc from, Joey from Friends looked the exact same, and everyone disagreed with me, and we made a clip out of it and put it on there. And we've gotten at least 2 random people that have searched and found that video and typed, I was thinking the same thing. They look exactly alike. Like, just
it's only
random
when they're
comments.
Young though. It's only when they're young.
It doesn't
they don't
matter.
Look the same anymore.
Why do you watch them now? Nobody watches them. Of course, we're talking about when they're young. They're not
well,
doing
even
anything.
Even on Friends, I don't think Joey looked like Matthew.
Broderick. Yeah, he did.
Come on.
The way they acted and talked, and they weren't that good at acting and talking. What is your therapy about,
How dare you
Scott?
say bad things about Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller? What's wrong with you?
Bueller.
They need
What's
to
your
remake
therapy?
That movie, by the way, not remake, but do a movie now that they're grown up, having a
That
day
would be
off
funny.
from regular work, but they'll never do.
Or from
it.
their families.
Yeah,
it could be called
they
Hall
did
Pass.
They did that in a Super Bowl Volkswagen commercial just with Ferris Bueller. But I would like to see the whole cast get back together.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't dead, because there's some.
Speaking of resurrecting, what do you guys think of El Camino?
Oh, we
always
talked
talks
about that
this last
yesterday,
night.
and
Oh, did you?
And Mark,
Oh.
Mark was like, "Oh, stupid," and I'm like, "What is wrong with you? It's probably gonna be good."
It's going to be awesome. Tomorrow night here, I think it lands here, and then tomorrow morning you're in the
Yeah.
US. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
wait.
dude,
See it
I'm excited.
before
I'm
us?
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it tomorrow
I've
night.
I've got an actual in-person watch party going on. There's 5 of us blokes
Nice.
that are sitting there. We're going to watch it on a big screen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your house?
No, it's one of my mates' houses. He's got a cinema room. So we're going to
Dude.
sit in there and watch it. It's going to be great.
Hopefully, it's not terrible.
Well, I don't know. Like, I haven't heard
It's
bad
not
things
gonna
from
be
the premiere was like 2 days ago, and all the people that were at that, like, I've just been Instagramming the hell out of it, have said it's just unreal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super keen.
It's good. Sometimes you need to close a chapter. You know, like sometimes you need that closure. You know.
I mean, what other
It's good
TV
for
show do you
some
think needs
people.
more closure? I reckon The Sopranos needs closure.
Yeah, it does. But the problem is James Gandolfini's dead. So what are you gonna do?
I know, but he can
They're
still.
making a movie about him as a kid, and I think his son is starring in it. His real life son.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So it's going to be like as he's coming up through the whole mob thing.
Yep.
Dude, I love the mob. I know they're terrible, but I love mob movies. They're so good.
Yeah, they're
Why is
awesome.
that? Why is that guys are always like, oh, I love the mob? I would be whacked immediately because I can't keep my mouth shut. But
You're whacked.
I love those mob movies, and heist movies are the best. Love them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so damn sweet. And what about
I'm trying to think
the
of
new
other TV
Jurassic
shows.
Park? Have you heard about the new Jurassic Park? How all the original cast are coming back?
Yeah, I saw
What?
that. That's going to
What?
be interesting. Yeah.
When did you see
Yep.
this? Where did you see this?
I mean,
Wasn't
nuts.
there like a little trailer or something? No,
Hmm.
maybe not. It's
Ah,
I can't believe it is amazing they're all going to come back, man.
that's cool.
Yeah, here it is. It's on YouTube. The original cast returning for Jurassic World 3. Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum will feature predominantly in the sequel.
So they're not
Should
going to
be sweet.
have Chris
I
Pratt.
don't know about the kids. The kids would
So
be
Chris
good to have
Pratt's
in
not
there
in this one.
too. Who knows?
I hope he is.
Just reading two sizable roles in the sequel.
Because those ones that Chris Pratt did were pretty good.
They're very
Yeah,
good.
it doesn't
Dead
say
air.
too much in there. Yeah,
Okay. Hashtag dead air.
that should be good.
Anyway,
Well, all right. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, really quick.
wrap it up.
10 minutes, really quick. Wrap it up in 10 minutes. So, funny thing is, I have a video coming out next week. It's called Motivation.
Oh,
And
here we
so
go.
I went down to
Oh.
Gold Coast. I went down to Gold Coast last week and
and I
did a
went up
video
to the
with
Gold
Jay.
Coast.
And he went up to the Gold Coast, and we met up with Jay. Emma was there, Whiskey was there, and we rode some scooters. He rode a skateboard. We rode a skateboard. We got some drone footage. And my thing was, I wanted to talk to Jay about, he said he's putting out 4 videos a week, and he's got, kids and a wife and a business and a life, and I wanted to figure out what motivates him to do the things he does, and I think that one of the big things we uncovered is the whole, does YouTube videos have to be polished to the core? And no, no, it
He's
doesn't.
shaking his head no.
Yeah, because it
Content is
doesn't.
king. It's like the same in my work that I do here. Like, we can make awesome looking, high performing websites, but if they've got nothing there, it's got no content, then it's no one really is interested.
Yeah.
It's like that movie with Kevin Costner with the ball field. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
No, they'll only go there if there's good players, a good pitch. That's and that's why I think it's interesting. Like, content, like us talking, and whoever is interested in this is going to be watching it. And if
Yeah.
not, that's fine. You don't have to watch it.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what's important to me. It's not, you can have like Danny's really cool intros and all that kind of stuff, and that really builds up the brand. But then it's the content, the substance of it that is really important.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And I think that I go back to like Shane Dawson's videos. I can't watch them because they drive me crazy, but like the quality is so bad, like the audio quality, and like the video is like never in frame, but they get like 15 million views.
Yeah,
and people go nuts about how great they are. Yeah, people still watch them. So
But don't you think that has to do with his personality, probably, and who he is? And he's built up the brand, right?
Yeah, but he didn't really build it up on huge quality either. It's
What,
like
I'll
there
tell you
never
one thing.
was
One thing
quality.
one thing I didn't like about his latest video is how underrated he feels that he is. So, for instance, there was a huge mob of people outside this like launch of the makeup or whatever it is that they were doing, and he's like, "I've never seen this many people. I've never seen this much money. And I'm like, dude, we know you make really good money.
Right.
We know that you've got deals. We know what's going on in your world.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to relate to the normal, the normal middle class American.
Yeah.
But I think at his grassroots, that's what he is. But don't try not to be something.
It sounds like it's just false humility. Like he's saying that he's not big, even though he knows he's big, so that everybody will still accept him.
Exactly. Like he's genuine or something. Like he is genuine. Like he's very genuine, and that's why I think a lot of people watch him.
Sure.
But be honest about the money you're making and the people that you're surrounding and the deals that are out there that he could be having. Or I don't know. Like it's for me.
That's one of the things that they say. I've watched a lot of comedians in cars getting coffee and stuff, and I did stand up for a while. Never like a big deal, but I did that stuff. So a lot of comedians will say the one thing they'll never talk about is how rich they are, because it takes the audience away from them. Like they like Jerry Seinfeld because even though they know he's filthy rich, he never talks about it. He doesn't talk about his money. He doesn't talk about any of that stuff. Same with when you look at Dave Chappelle. That guy's filthy rich too, but he never talks about his money. Ever.
And sometimes I guess that's not important for people, and for them it's not important. And really, Dave Chappelle saying, when he said he gave up on $30 million deal or whatever it was, that's awesome.
He did it for himself. He decided that he didn't want to lose his soul, so he decided he wasn't going to do it. And that was the biggest money back then when that happened. That was like the biggest money they'd ever paid anybody on Comedy Central. So.
Crazy.
Let me ask you something in the chat. First of all, Jelly Duck said that Shane Dawson still follows Jelly Duck on Twitter. Shane Dawson follows Jelly Duck on Twitter.
That's cool.
Isn't that funny? Because he's been watching his videos for years. Jelly Duck is our friend from Kuwait, and he was also asking. Jonathan Creek says that the Muppets need more closure. I'm not sure if he's referring to the movie The Muppets, or he's just saying Muppets in general. Emma says done is better than perfect, which I agree with that. I'm trying to. Yeah. I think that 2020 idea will help me with that, because I can't make everything perfect if I'm trying to get it out in a timely manner. So
that's one thing that I had a chat with Gina yesterday. We caught up, and she was saying too that some of her friends that are YouTubers too find it so challenging to put a video out because they think it's not perfect, and they'll tinker with it for days, and they'll adjust like lighting and technique and transitions and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know, like those that have got that personality where it has to be perfect, that's cool, and it takes them forever. But I think for Danny, for me, for a lot of people, that you put it up, you cut it in a way in which you're happy with it, and you get it out.
Yeah. My wife was asking me about, because she's talking about doing some stuff on YouTube, and she asked me how did I do when I only vlogged for a short time, but she asked me how I did it. And I said, I turned on the camera, I said what I thought I was going to say a few times, and then I just did it once. Like I didn't put a lot of effort into the editing and stuff. I can talk pretty easily on my feet, so that's part of the thing. But I didn't put a lot of work into it. So I know I have the tendency to want to make things perfect too, but I just was like, you know what, this is just a vlog. I'm just going to throw it up here. Not going to make it too crazy. But I don't know.
And you found that so many people were wanting to be supportive, and that's how you grow an audience. Like, is that support? It's not, I mean, it's cool when people say, hey, that's a cool edit, and I follow you for that reason. But it's, to me, it's a lot of effort that a lot of it goes unacknowledged as well. So, but
I think you gotta just understand. I really think that most of this stuff has to do with personality. I think that people are drawn to the person.
I do understand that. I get
content. Okay.
I do get that. Like I said, there was a time, and maybe this is just what needs to be said from my standpoint to feel better about it. But when people think that I have, I did have a lot of different channels going on, but it was mainly X here, which was live streams. And then we had Fanatics group, and then we did America versus Australia, which was a separate channel for the clips. So, and then Where's Danny Black? So it wasn't like that crazy of
no.
It just
plus
it came off that way where people didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
absolutely,
you were trying different things. So, well, listen,
absolutely,
Danny, what's your last thoughts? Because I'm about to bounce.
Yeah, I know we gotta wrap it up. Say bye to Tim Erscow and
Timmy's there, Uncle Tim.
Uncle Tim and Jelly Duck. By the way, he was asking if you've ever heard of the Walnut skateboard, Jay.
Walnut skateboard. Yes, I have. Haven't had much to do with it though, but I'll check it out. They've done some good stuff in the past. I haven't seen anything lately.
Okay, and then last.
I can hear the wind-up music. Is that what it is, or someone's phone?
Yep.
I know. I hear music. What is that? Is that your music, Danny?
It's wind up. Oh, you know what?
Emma.
Yeah, you would be able to hear this music because it's going through my mixer thing. All right, cool.
There you go.
Yeah, all right, sweet. There you go. You can
It
hear
worked.
music. Listen, yeah, it's Wow, that's weird.
Jesus.
No, that was
It's
kinda,
all-
that was
it's
kind
all-
of crazy.
That's what happens in the black
Wow.
household.
This is
Hey,
fun.
Danny, before we go, can we discuss your feather duster?
My what?
Your feather duster. Do
What's a feather duster?
you remember how I came across to your house? And I'm like, what's that doing on the floor?
What was it? What was it again?
Completely
Feather-
lost. He's completely lost. A feather duster. Like a
Emma knows what I'm talking
Oh.
about.
yeah.
Oh. Shush. No, okay. Listen. Last thoughts for me, Scott. First of all, I like this. I would like to do this. Like, I'd like to do this once a week where we just. Actually, I'd love Scott. Scott, if you did this every day at this time, I would tune in or be on it. I'm just saying. So if you want to do it tomorrow,
I wouldn't even
at
care
this
if
time,
anyone's not watching or listening because
I don't care either. It motivates me. Like when we're done, it's like I'm ready to go out and get stuff done instead of sitting there watching a bunch of other videos and then getting all like, ugh. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those
do that
yesterday.
again?
I was just like, ugh, move on.
Yeah. All right. I want to get, you know what, Scott, we need you to get sound bites, and please put a sound bite that says, from, what is it? Mark Wahlberg, like, say hello to your mother for me or whatever.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah. Say hello to your mother for me.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Is that what it is?
It's from Saturday Night Live, though. I don't think it's.
Yeah,
Sandberg.
Andy Samberg was making fun of him.
He was on one time,
Yeah.
though. He did it with Andy Samberg. That's what we should.
Yeah,
find
okay,
out
that's
what he
right.
actually says.
Scotty, just
Yeah.
before we go, can you do any voice impersonations? You seem like the kind of guy that could.
I could try. I used to be able to do tons of them, but now I just kind of got out of practice. I could do it if I practiced it. Yeah.
Okay,
Like who?
maybe next week we can look at that.
Okay. What should I practice?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I used to do a really good donkey off Shrek.
I can. I
let's
don't know
hear
if I
it.
can do that. I can do Shrek though, probably, because I used to be. I used to do Mike Myers from.
The Scott, a fat bastard.
Yeah, fat bastard.
Oh yeah, from
Now I'm trying to remember how it goes.
The turtle head
I eat-
poking out. Yeah.
I eat because I'm unhappy, and I'm unhappy because I eat.
Yes, that's it. That's gold.
Get in my belly. Lick.
That's unreal. Well done. Okay, there's the end music. It sounds like I'm on Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Listen, there's no outro video or anything for this. This is just a one-off video. But hey,
So I'm just
Scotty,
gonna click on
let me know.
leave reading.
Are you gonna go? Are
I'm
you
just
gonna go
gonna
live
go.
tomorrow? Are you gonna go live tomorrow?
To be determined.
TBC.
Okay. If you do, let me know. I'd be happy to jump on, and maybe I'll make an intro for
Yeah.
Scotty D's show.
Yeah.
The Scotty D Morning Show.
I'm the Scotty D who did not get ripped apart the other night.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's
That's me.
safe. See ya. Wait, I can't do that. Just
Okay, do it. Do
Cut.
it.
yeah.
Cut.
Okay.
No, everybody has to do it. That's the only way it would work.
Okay,
Oh,
ready?
really?
One.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.